Good morning. I'm going to be using the Internet Explorer as our web browser, and all of you guys have chosen to educate students for various reasons. You all have educational backgrounds that are also very diverse. And for today's educational professional development, we were going to use an alternative educational supplement by the Usborne Publishing Company. It's called Quick Links. The textbook that I will be using from their site that will be at no additional cost to you if you have purchased the older version. If not, you may purchase a newer version. They each have a hot air balloon on the top of them, as does this. Once you've logged onto the Usborne website, I have put it in my browser tab. It makes it easier for the kids to find. If you have questions, contacting them is rather easy. They are quick to answer and they're very helpful. You can read all about Quick Links and how they do their very best to keep things updated and safe. They have lots of helpful advice. I would encourage you to visit the adult links, check them out, look at the safety procedures that you would like to go over with your children. There are lots of ways to keep our kids safe, and I think that is priority. There's lots of things to do on the website. This tab gives you the updated information, new books, contests, and even sometimes scholarship opportunities are available. Most things on this tab are also available on the Quick Links homepage near the bottom. Browsing around in the books, you can see that there's many other series ranging from history and geography to reading and math. Once you go to the Quick Links homepage, you will want to type in the textbook that we were using. First Encyclopedia of Science. To get the most content available, it is better to use a laptop or a desktop computer. However, if you do choose to use a tablet or phone, you may want to go through some of the links before allowing your student to do so. We're going to do pages 4 and 5 from the textbook, meeting different kinds of scientists. The kids have done a background on scientists, so they are allowed to go find a real-life scientist, find one of the engineers that they're interested in, or a medical professional. They can watch a video that tells a little bit about the person. And in this one, Travis actually talks to them and shows them how he's created an aircraft. I like how the tabs open individually. You're allowed access to go right back to Usborne so that the kids can maneuver whatever pages that they have been studying. They can access them. The well-designed textbooks and ebooks here, they're a lot of fun. It makes kids want to learn. It helps them to master and yet go back and use remediation as necessary. Each of their learned skills, they can go back at any time if they have missed something, if they've missed a day of school, if they needed to get a closer look inside the earth, they weren't exactly sure about which layers in what order. The website can actually allow them to go back through there and do it multiple times until learning is achieved at the desired higher level. The students have fun because they're allowed to learn at their own pace. They're allowed to manipulate things like studying the human body. They can go from full screen animation. They can retake quizzes until they have mastered them. They are allowed to look at different body parts and their functions. They can take them through full screen. They can see the animations. They're allowed to spend as much needed time on each individual part that they should learn before taking a quiz. The quizzes are very fun because they don't discourage them that they've gotten the wrong place. They allow them time to try it out until they have successfully aligned parts as necessary. Whether we're servicing the needs of our special needs children or we're just wanting to allow our students to be intrinsically motivated to want to learn at a higher order thinking, in order to be able to do more experimentation, in order for them to want to gain knowledge through technology tools. This is a great way to motivate them to where they do trial and error, they can do experimentations online, or they can take them home with them. I've found that this tool will motivate kids in a way that nothing else seems to. The ebooks that are available for purchase also have lots of interesting videos within them. They have age ranges for your kids. They ask questions that will encourage our kids to analyze and to problem solve at a greater level than what they may have already been doing with just the textbook. They're allowed to expound upon and create higher order thinking. Although we teach at our very personal best, we too must continue in our lifelong learning. We owe it to our children to provide them with current rigorous educational technology exposure while also meeting national standards and preparing them for higher learning institutions and their future careers. Once students are aware of the engaging activities that they will be allowed to freely navigate the usage of this site, they're going to be anxious to quickly complete required tasks prior to getting to build upon prior knowledge from this specific text source. Thus, we will be encouraging flipping our classrooms, our science classrooms that are student-led, they're student-driven for learning. Additional assistances will be given through FaceTime as needed or during our weekly face-to-face meetings where we'll continue to bring our laptops and tablets, phones, and Usborne textbooks for hands-on maneuvering through these sites with our students each month. We've also planned further professional developments showing you how to obtain the quiz test grades, developing rubrics to grade their progress, the students sending screenshots of evidence of mastered concepts through their online activities, experimentations, etc., and introductions to the other subject series available through Usborne. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.